All right, every now and then we take a look at the world of education. The segment sponsored by Inner Circle sponsor Michigan Virtual. Emily Sicilia joins us now. She's the Assistant Director of Continuous Learning at Michigan Virtual, and she specializes in informing and overseeing Michigan Virtual's efforts to provide educators in Michigan with an online as well as face-to-face professional development options. Emily, how are you?
Hi, Mitch. Good to talk with you. And It's a Wonderful Life is my dad's all-time favorite movie as well.
Well, your dad has good taste.
Good taste.
I noticed you didn't say it was your favorite movie.
Well, I don't. He cries, and I don't like to see my dad cry, and so it's a battle for me.
Okay. Well, I know that you're a former teacher. You taught at all levels, elementary, middle, high school, and now you're a big cheerleader for teachers and educators in Michigan, particularly in the virtual end. Why are you so high on virtual learning?
Well, I think it offers a lot of options for students who might not see a pathway forward. And I think it's a really great opportunity for teachers to kind of capitalize on this medium of learning and offer students choice and different pathways, like I said, that might not have been available to them in a face-to-face format.
Now, a lot of people felt that over this past year, digital learning and non-face-to-face learning was a failure. And in a lot of ways, we have to say that it wasn't what people expected. But there were successes along the way as well, and educators were able to accomplish certain things, especially against some big challenges. What were some of those, and why was it all that much more impressive?
I think teachers did an amazing job of really championing what they have, and they learned quickly. They had to pivot to online learning. They had to develop a brand new skill set that they hadn't had before. It put them in the seat of a learner, which they might not have been in that position before. And it really allowed them to see some of the other possibilities that might be available to them as teachers, as well as to reach out and try new things. It was, it's really been a time of, possible risk taking and just being innovative. And I think teachers, when given that opportunity and the space and time to do that, can really, jump aboard and create some really meaningful learning experiences for their students.
Do you think that the future is some kind of hybrid of in-class learning that also utilizes digital learning, that sometimes while kids are in the class, they go to a screen and they interact with something on a screen, or that they split the classroom up and some kids are working with the teacher in person and others are working with the screens, and that's really where the best use of virtual learning and normal classroom learning might be?
Absolutely. I think really utilizing technology. Nobody, I think, wants students in front of screens all day. We know that's not best practice. We know that's not good for them socially, emotionally, academically. It's not best practice. But really thinking about where can we leverage technology and maybe free up some of that teacher's time so that they can give some maybe one-on-one or small group support to students who might need that extra, that extra time. And so I think just being really, really meaningful about those digital experiences that we create for our students is really important. And it can be a leveraging tool to help support our learners who are all over the place, especially after the pandemic. We're seeing kind of wider gaps than we have before. So really maximizing that teacher's time with those students, being able to tailor their learning as they need it.
All sounds good. Emily Sicilia is the Assistant Director of Continuous Learning at Michigan Virtual. Thanks for spending a few minutes with us. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much.